Hello everyone, this is Overlord. I'm building some stuff in Minecraft in my single player world today. I'm thinking about making a series, just making some TF2 maps. First one I'm going to do is High Tower, because it's my favorite map in the game. With that said, let's get right into it. So first thing I needed to do was make a dye farm for blue dye, because I really did not feel like using all my lapis for just some blue terracotta. I've been using the replay mod for the first time recently, and I've been having a lot of fun with that. So, especially in the beginning of this video, I'm using it as much as possible. Probably won't be that way, I'll probably just be using it for building montages and stuff, but this first bit is mostly using replay mod. So while I'm building this dye farm, I thought I'd just go over, like, how I plan to do this. First of all, obviously it's in my single player world, so I won't be able to cheat in any items, so there's a few blocks that are off the table, but thankfully this is a pre-established world, so I've been playing it for years, so most of the items I can get pretty easily. I plan to build it right off one of my third main base, which is about 20,000 blocks off spawn, which is annoying because a lot of my farms are back at spawn, but you know, it's alright. I can always edit out all the boring bits, you know? So oftentimes, what you guys see will only be a few minutes is probably hours of me, you know, running around doing shit. But I like it that way, it's fun. For most of my farms, I like to make my own design, partially because it's more fun than just watching a tutorial video, which can be really stale really fast. But for farms that I don't really enjoy making, such as a gunpowder farm, I just follow a tutorial. Besides, I need a lot of gunpowder because I use a lot of TNT mining in this world. So I didn't want to make something that would be less efficient, even if I made it myself. I don't really have fun designing, like, creeper farms at all. Every time I try to do it, I'd always end up blowing myself up, so I just follow a guide on those. With that said, I'm alright at redstone, so I try to do all the redstone myself, but sometimes I'm dumb, and then I just find something online to reference. I'm pretty good at building. I've had quite a bit of experience. A long time ago, I made a 1-to-1 scale Valorant Ascent map on my friend's SMP, and I managed to, with redstone, actually make a game mode with bomb plants and diffusals, which is pretty cool. But I'm not sure how much in detail I'll go for High Tower. Minecarts are not great, like you can't really choose how fast you can push them, so there's very limited things I can do there. That being said, I'll try to at least incorporate some sort of TDM game mode. Maybe at the end of it I'll include the world download, so if you guys like it you can try it out. So after beginning I realized I didn't bring any bone meal, so I immediately left and, you know, grabbed as much as I could find. Should only need a few stacks, because I only need maybe a few stacks of blue dye anyway. With that said, I am going to switch periodically from Minecraft and High Tower, just to give you guys some references of what areas I'll be building. I think the first thing I'll be doing is starting from blue spawn and branching outward. High Tower is very symmetrical, but it is not perfectly symmetrical. There are many things that are specific to one side. And while in game, this is really, you know, it doesn't hardly affect anything because the differences are almost minute. When you're building something 1-to-1, or at least as close as possible, it can really make a difference on which side you start with. So I'm going to start with the one I find most familiar, which would be blue spawn. For future reference, this is what blue spawn looks like in High Tower. We've got metal roofs, concrete floor, some light blue walls. I'm not certain if I'll go for more metallic, like the actual map, or just the blue wall, because there's not really a blue metal in Minecraft, so I'll have to make a decision between the two. I'm thinking since the roof is metal, we'll just go for light blue terracotta, or maybe concrete. After looking at blue spawn, I decided to get some terracotta. I'm gonna need a lot of it for this project, but I think at first I'll just go with one inventory full. If you like this kind of content, please consider liking and subscribing. This video took a long time to film and edit, but I had a lot of fun doing it, so if something like this interests you, please let me know, because I want to do more. Finally getting started to the build here. Took me a while to get everything in place, but now that we're ready to start, I should be able to actually make some good headwind. I won't keep yapping, and I'll leave you to just enjoy the build, and I'll talk to you guys once I'm done. Alright guys, finished my first building session, and here's what we have so far. So walking into blue spawn, we have our main spawn room. Took some inspiration from what I've seen other people do when they have technology and stuff in the background and was using redstone components instead. It's about the only thing you have equivalent. Not a whole lot of natural lighting in here. I mean, I don't think the blue base even has any windows except for this one in the main spawn area. Thought it turned out pretty good. I'm probably gonna put some blocks behind these doors, that way you don't see any skylight, because that's not accurate, obviously. There'd be more building behind those doors, but we're not showing them in-game. Anyway, thought it turned out pretty good. Anyway, that concludes first episode. Hopefully the next one will get much more building done compared to this one. Won't need to prepare as many materials as last time. I'm sure I won't have everything I need immediately, but it should be a lot easier to get what I need. That dye was really the first big hurdle. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you felt like this was good content. If not, I don't know, dislike, tell me I'm stupid or something. Anyway, this is Overlord. I'll see you later. Have a good one.